What up guys, Nick from WhatUpMC here, and we have huge news today. The gym rework in Pokemon GO is finally coming. So the gyms just closed today and Niantic officially announced all the details of the new gym rework and the new raid system coming soon. So we got a lot of information to cover while we walk around this huge Totodile nest. I'm going to go over all the new changes that are going to be coming to the gym rework and the new raid system, and also an announcement at the end while Amanda is going to be grinding up her Totodile candy. So the first article that they posted is called Raid Battles and New Gym Features Are Coming. So what did they announce in this article? So gyms are going to be getting a major facelift. They're going to be changing the way the gyms look. They have a bunch of new pictures of what the gyms are going to look like. And you're going to be able to spin the photo discs at gyms just like you would a Pokestop, except the Pokestops at gyms are going to have higher chances of getting potions and revives. And probably one of the biggest changes, gyms won't be able to have 10 Pokemon in them anymore. They'll only be able to have 6 Pokemon, and to kind of help out the fact that there's not going to be as many spaces in gyms anymore, they've started to convert places that used to be Pokestops into gyms. So if we go back to the game and look right now, as you can see, the gyms are closed. If you try and tap on it, it says gyms under construction. And this island, or this park, used to only have 2 gyms, so that one in the back there is new. And then this one was always there before.
No, it's over there.
So before I was rudely interrupted, yeah, so that gym in the back there is new, and this gym was always a gym before, but that one all the way in the back, that's a new gym. So this park used to have 2 gyms and now it has 4 gyms. So another little bit of information that they mentioned, gyms are no longer based on prestige and training, and gyms will now feature 6 permanent slots. Gyms will now feature 6 permanent slots that can...
Distracting.
They now feature 6 permanent slots that can be filled by the controlling team's Pokemon. Each Pokemon assigned to those slots must be unique. For example, only 1 Blissey can be assigned to a gym at a time.
There's a tentacle.
So it says, wait, really? Like right here? It also says, opposing teams will battle the Pokemon in the order they were assigned to the gym. What? It's ahead of us or behind us? Oh, it's on top of me. Oh my god, it's 1775. We're still in the Solstice event, so let's see if we can get this excellent throw.
What does that mean?
You get
Oh yeah.
the bonuses. And it's gonna go for the reverse curve. Good job, you're taking the whole path. Oh. Well, I caught it. Didn't get. Ooh, poison jab hydro pump. So rather than having a prestige level, the gyms will now have a certain level of motivation, or at least the Pokemon in the gyms will have a certain level of motivation. So they have max motivation when you put them in the gym, and they will lose the motivation over time. It'll just decay. And as the motivation goes down, the CP will also go down. So to keep the Pokemon in the gyms, you're going to want to keep their motivation high. And to raise the motivation back up, you need to feed them berries. And it doesn't actually have to be you that feeds them the berries. People from your team can go to the gym and feed them berries too. So another thing that's really cool is that we'll now be able to get gym badges for interacting with gyms. And that's more than just battling the gyms. You'll be able to level up the badges by giving berries to the Pokemon in the gyms, by spinning the photo disc at the gym. So if you level up your badges higher, you'll be able to get bonus items and increase rewards from the gyms. So I'm pretty sure the badges screen is basically just a way to remember like all the different gyms you've been to, like all around the world. And also, from what it looks like, it's also a way to track where your Pokemon are when you're like, oh, I put this Pokemon in a gym, but I don't remember which gym it was. Well, now look, you can check. So before we get to the cool part, the raid battles, there's also a little bit more information on Niantic's support website about battling in gyms, and some of it is a bit troublesome. So they explain a lot of the same stuff as the other article about how Pokemon now have motivation. It goes down gradually over time. It goes down a lot faster when they get battled, and if the motivation goes down to 0, then the gym gets taken over. Oh, you just hashtag Growler. So this article actually clarifies a bit of what was mentioned earlier. When you put Pokemon in the gym, it actually says that the Pokemon that was put in the gym first is what you battle first. So I'm thinking that maybe rather than the Pokemon getting knocked out one at a time, they just all get knocked out at once the motivation reaches 0. Also, for feeding berries to Pokemon in gyms to increase their motivation, it's not just like you feed 1 berry and they get filled up. It actually increases by a certain amount, and all berries are worth the same amount. So it's not like you need to stock up on one berry because it'll give more motivation than the other ones. Except for the golden raspberry, which always restores motivation to full, but we'll get to that later. Also, something kind of important that I didn't mention in the main article, in addition to keeping your Pokemon happy and strong for battle, you'll earn Stardust and XP for giving berries to Pokemon defending gyms. So that's another motivation to keep your gyms stocked up in your area, even if you're not actually in them. Derpy, stop terrorizing the geese.
Huh? That one hissed at me.
Hey, back off, buddy. You hear me? Yeah, that's right. Don't worry, I got your back.
It's picking its nose.
That's art.
Yeah, Mom.
Okay, so this is the part that's a little bit troublesome. So I'm gonna read it word for word so you guys can try to understand it too. You earn free Pokecoins for keeping your Pokemon on gyms. The longer the Pokemon stay on the gym, the more Pokecoins you earn. Okay, here we go. You redeem your Pokecoins only after your Pokemon returns from the gym. You can redeem a maximum bonus of 100 Pokecoins per day. If you have more than one Pokemon return from gyms in a single day, the maximum bonus for the day is still limited to 100 Pokecoins. So I might be interpreting this wrong, but to me this sounds like absolute crap. So from what I understand, you get no Pokecoins throughout the time that your Pokemon is actually in the gym. You only get it when they come back. However, when you do get the Pokecoins, you can only get up to 100 per day. I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting, but to me this feels like a system where you get way less coins and people can actually target you and be like, you know what, let's just let this guy have the gyms, and then once we're ready, we'll take down all of his gyms on the same day. So even though I put in the work to hold those gyms for an entire week, if they take it down on one day, I lose like 80% of the worth of what those gyms should have been. So yeah, I really hope I misunderstood that and it actually works in a different way, because if that's how it works, then people are going to be getting a lot less coins than they were before from gyms. All right, let's get back to the main article for the main event, the new raid battle feature. So this whole raid battle feature is going to be a new cooperative gameplay experience that encourages you to work with other trainers to defeat an extremely powerful Pokemon known as the raid boss.
Yay.
So before a raid battle begins, a large egg will appear on top of a gym where the raid battle is going to take place with a countdown timer above it. And then once that countdown timer on that egg reaches 0, well, guess what happens?
Easter!
Alright, so raid battles. When the countdown on the egg ends, the raid boss will be revealed. So it seems like it's going to look something like this. It's going to be like a different tab on your nearby. So to be able to battle the raid boss, you need a raid pass, and you get one raid pass for free per day when you visit a gym, but you can only hold one. So you could basically get like, you know, one raid per day, and if you want to do more than that, then you got to buy a premium raid pass. So that's obviously going to be an in-game purchase. So once you join the battle, you and up to 20 other trainers can have a chance at defeating the raid boss, and if you do, then you get a whole bunch of rewards, including the chance to catch the raid boss. So this is where those new items like the golden raspberry I mentioned before come into effect. These are going to be some of the rewards that you can get from defeating a raid boss. So you get a bunch of items, including special items like rare candies, golden raspberries, and 2 technical machines, TMs. They're finally coming. So basically the TMs, there's going to be one for fast moves and one for charged moves, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to use it on a Pokemon, and then it will randomly reassign the move of the type that you use. So if you use a fast move TM, then it'll swap your TM for the other fast move. Since there's only 2, you're just going to get the other one. But the charged move TM is going to have a random chance of picking one of the 2 other charged moves. It's kind of a gamble. You're going to have to use it to switch the move and then hope that it turns into the one that you want. And then for the other items, the rare candy is basically just going to be like more candy for any Pokemon you want. You take the rare candy, use it on, let's say, your Dragonite, and then you get a bunch of Dratini candy from it. And the golden raspberry is basically like exactly what it sounds like. It's a regular raspberry, except it greatly increases your chances of catching Pokemon in the wild rather than just like a little bit. And also, if you feed it to Pokemon in gyms to increase their motivation, it increases it all the way back up. So the article ends by saying, to put these changes in motions, they're going to temporarily be disabling all gyms, and we already know that because that just hit earlier today. And then once everybody in the whole world has the update, then gyms will come back on again, but raids will not be worldwide. Raids will come out as a beta for only a subset of players, so I'm assuming that means it's going to start in San Francisco where Niantic headquarters is. So that was pretty cool, but they did miss a little bit of extra information, so let's go check out the Niantic support page as well. So here's a little picture of the player catching the raid boss after beating it. If you guys recognize that ball from the main series game, it says you'll also receive a number of premier balls used for catching the raid boss. You cannot use great balls or ultra balls here. You'll only be able to use these premier balls to catch the boss Pokemon, but you can use berries to help capture this Pokemon, so I'm feeling like you should probably save your golden raspberries for the raid boss if it ends up being like a really big one. Not 25,000 CP, obviously. So a little information right here at the bottom that they forgot to include in the main article. After the raid battle is completed, the gym is restored to its state before the raid, and any Pokemon that were assigned to the gym before will return to defend that location. So yeah, that's all the news for the gym battle rework and the raid feature coming soon. I'm pretty excited for all those. It's gonna be crazy once that finally happens. So last little bit of news, I got my tickets to Pokemon GO Fest in Chicago in a month from now. I'm pretty excited and I can't wait to go. Luckily I had a bajillion alarms reminding me when the tickets went on sale, because I think they sold out in like 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm really excited. Can't wait to go. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And let's check out some of the little things that are gonna be happening. So there's gonna be a Pokemon like you've never seen before in Grant Park, and the one that they show here is a Heracross. So I'm assuming that means there's going to be a Heracross in Chicago. I don't know what else they're going to have. Maybe the Dullybird is finally going to make an appearance. There's also going to be a bunch of challenges and rewards that players worldwide are going to be able to work towards. Exclusive in-app medal. First of its kind. Special Pokestops on the Pokemon GO Fest walking course. So yeah, I'm really excited to go. I'm going to try and meet up with some other Pokemon GO YouTubers that are there. So yeah, pretty excited for GO Fest, and I've been doing a lot of grinding during this event, so I'm going to try and hit level 38 before we go to GO Fest. So yeah, I promised a couple evolutions during the Fire and Ice event before it ends. Kind of like, you know, some Fire Pokemon, some Ice Pokemon, and also Fire and Ice Dragonite. So let's do some of those evolutions, but first, since we're at the Totodile nest, Amanda's going to finally get her Feraligatr.
I'm gonna involve this one.
It's really strong though, the other one's
It's Japanese! I don't even care about the moveset because this one's so weak.
Water Gun, Hydro Pump. But TM's though.
Doesn't matter, she's so weak. It's so strong.
Minato, Tokyo, Japan.
It was worth it. It's not worth it, but it was worth it.
Well, I still have my Lucky Egg on for the next 4 minutes. Dratini, Fire and Ice event, okay? Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice.
I don't get it.
Game of Thrones.
When does that start?
July 16th. Oh
We're
god,
still in
I'm gonna
June.
miss episode 2.
I'm watching it without you.
No! Do it. 91% Dratini, or Dragonair. Here we go. Oh, I don't think I actually have a Dragon Tail Hurricane. Alright.
Let me do it. You have bad luck. Let me hold your game.
Okay, I really want either Bite, Stone Edge, or Iron Tail, Stone Edge, or Iron Tail Crunch. Three out of the 6 movesets. 50-50, it's something I want.
It doesn't have Fire Blast?
Is it Bite Crunch?
No.
Iron Tail Crunch?
Yeah.
That's the best defensive moveset! Okay, Fire and Ice event. We have to do a Growlithe, my favorite Pokemon. 1,609 Growlithe candy.
No, make me do it!
What the? Okay. My first Slowking. Confusion Psychic. That's probably like one of his best movesets. Okay, these 3 Tyrogues all have a chance, 50-50 chance of being Hitmontop, and I don't have one yet. Yes!
Nice.
First try. Counter Stone Edge. Okay, Fire and Ice event again. Best Swinub. Here we go. Piloswine. Powder Snow Avalanche. Oh, she's doing a Growlithe at the same time. Ice Shard Bulldoze. Well, you're going to be a Mamoswine. Okay, we have 1,600 Growlithe candy. Let's just start firing these off. Another first sprint forward blast. All right, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's do the rest of the Fire and Ice evolutions at another time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys probably know that I'm really into the gym scene in this game, so I'm really going to be on top of the gym rework once it comes out, and we're going to be doing a lot of raid battles nearby. But if you guys want to see those videos when I record and post them, then hit the subscribe button down below to be notified whenever I post a video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.